Today on Low Carb with Jennifer, I'm going to show you how to make this loaded cauliflower rice casserole. Hey guys, welcome back to Low Carb with Jennifer. Today we're making a loaded cauliflower rice casserole. What that entails is bacon, so you know it's going to be so delicious. Before we get started, so the recipe calls for 24 ounces of riced cauliflower. So you could buy frozen riced cauliflower in the freezer section of the grocery store. You could buy riced cauliflower from the produce section of the grocery store, or you could buy heads of cauliflower, or one head, depending on the size, one large head or two small heads of fresh cauliflower and rice it yourself. And that's what we're going to do today. So I've got 24 ounces of fresh cauliflower, and I'm going to rice it with my food processor. So this is going to have to be done. This food processor is not as big as some that you can buy. It's kind of like a medium-sized food processor. So I'm going to put like, I don't know, a third to a half of this cauliflower in it to rice it myself. So I've got a smaller bowl on standby where I can dump the rice cauliflower into it. So I'm gonna pulse this until it's rice consistency. So there's a couple that didn't quite get riced. So I'm gonna pull those out. And then I'm going to dump this in my bowl. There's advantages and there's disadvantages to making your own rice cauliflower. One disadvantage, and the reason why I don't like doing it, is it's messy. I'm not someone who, I'm a very neat freak, and I don't like a lot of messy things. It gets all over your counter, and I don't like it. One advantage to making your own rice cauliflower is it's cheaper, but it's time consuming, of course. Another advantage is the texture is a little better, because whenever they make rice cauliflower in the frozen section or in the produce section, they're not using the flour part, they're just using the stems. So it's kind of like they're taking the byproduct from trimming cauliflower to make the rice cauliflower. So it doesn't have a lot of the actual floret part. Okay, we've got all of our cauliflower rice. So now we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients for our loaded cauliflower casserole. We're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 2 cloves of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of dried chives. I've got 3 cups of shredded cheese, but I'm just gonna add 2 cups of it. I'm just estimating. I'm gonna save 1 cup for the top. And I've got a pound of bacon that we cooked and crumbled. I'm going to add almost all of it. I'm gonna leave about 1/4 cup for the top. I'm gonna add in 1 cup of sour cream, and I'm gonna go ahead and add some pepper. Just gonna eyeball it. I would imagine about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. And I'm gonna go ahead and add in 1/2 teaspoon of salt, but then I'm going to taste it before I cook it just to make sure it's got plenty of salt. So now we're just gonna stir all of this up. Okay, I've got it stirred up. Let's give it a taste. I'm gonna add in a little bit more salt. Okay, now I've got this casserole dish here that we sprayed with cooking spray, and I'm going to pour my mixture in. Now I'm gonna spread it into an even layer. Now I'm going to top it with the remaining cheese and the remaining bacon. This looks so good. Okay, this is ready for the oven. It's gonna bake in a 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes. Okay, our cauliflower casserole, loaded cauliflower casserole, is out of the oven. And just look at this. It looks so good. Smells delicious. So let's scoop out a serving. It's not watery at all. And look at that. But it is hot. But I have to have a bite because just looks so amazing. So cheesy and bacony. I really think it's worth ricing your own cauliflower. It's worth all of the mess because it really makes up for a more tender cauliflower rice because it doesn't use as much stem. So if you have the time and the patience, rice your own. It'll be worth it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out this recipe and I will see you guys next time. Bye.